is. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Got it. 51 the mic, boy. 51. Let's go, baby. Turn up. Let's get that ball.
On first down, Swift. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's how we do, D.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Ryan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Swift. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense. I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. On 3rd down, Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Redskins, 3rd and long. Going for the deep ball. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
56 to Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Ready. 10 Lobo. 56. Watch the out. Hey, wahoo! 56.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check. Greystone travel. Hey, lock it. Check 6 guys. Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
You got it.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
Let's go, defense.
He may try and run for this. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He'll get 7 yards there on the keeper, but still 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And getting our first update now from Nashville. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Set, right.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Throwing on second down. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 42 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Atkins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
First down, Washington.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Redskins nothing.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now Haskins on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And the pressure gets to him again. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Michael.
On third down, Combs, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check 31, check 31. Eddie Weber.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Haskins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Haskins to throw it. Looking left sideline. It's complete. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Ready.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Check 50, check 50.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 37, slam.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. And this will be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
3rd down, here's Geis. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. And this one is right through. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Patch it.
Throwing on first down. Beasley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. On first down, this is Geis. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Army.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Come on, man. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's Geis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. All day. All day.
Haskins on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready up.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
At the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Shift.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 9.
The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
Check 24. X3. 218. Chopper. Under. There. Check 3. Go. Lee Griffin.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Take it at the 37. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins escaping the pressure right. And he's got a man here, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Here we go. 55. Check 55. Mike. Hey. Mike 55. It's our time, guys.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Rock it, get it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Check 99, check 99. Hey, switch gears. Shift. Hey, Echo. Mike, check 33. Look, squeeze.
On 2nd down now. Swift, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Ready. Don't be mad. More coming. There's more where it came from. Hey, watch it. 6-6, pull it high.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
You're not ready. Go, 55 to Mike. Check, 55.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Haskins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Go, 5. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19 and an unlikely first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Carl Joseph came roaring in on the safety blitz.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Hey, orbit.
After the sack on 1st down, Ryan. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. Ken Lobo. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Slam, slam, slam. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Hey, high 7.
Back to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
Watch the slam. Watch the slam. Check. 55 to Mike. 55 to Mike.
He's back to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Check safety. Check safety. Rotate. Spell. Check, 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 check. Check 9, check 9. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Zip this. Flare, flare, flare. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And he'll stop it with a spike here with 7 seconds left on the clock. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. Geis, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from Tom Dempsey range here.
feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want, yeah, call us dangerous, ain't too many with us, see what this game here taking us, no barber, ain't no fading us, I ain't really saying much, actions be louder than words, man, I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man, cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders, chains on and the diamonds dancing, game on, so it's time to go, when the rain starts, I'ma let you know, name a squad that is better